let's just be real. For some of y'all, okay, maybe you don't want to raise your hand, but for some of you, when you reach the goal, it was difficult for you to set another goal. Let's say it like that. Let's do this. Be honest with me. Raise your hand if you like, yo, E. I had a goal when I was young to get to the league, and I got to the league, and I'm going to be honest. I made it to the league, and that dog, I ain't got that dog like I used to have it when I was in high school or college. What did that dog look like at high school and college that it don't look like right now? Talk to me. What's the difference?
Man, that's a hard question to ask, man, and to take in. You think about that dog, right? And I gotta look back for me and say, okay, cool, like, okay, 2018, you moved to the East Coast, you're driving up the Eastern Seaboard, man, you're in New York one day, you're in Boston the next day, you're back down there the next day, you're grinding, building your business, man, like just flying back and forth from Long Beach to Boston back home to LA, Burbank to Maryland back home to LA. Do I have that same dog in me as life changes and things develop? Do I have that same dog in me that I had before? These are questions everyone has to process if you're trying to go to the next level. How's it going, guys? Chris Hart here, Sold Out Sir. Today we'll be watching a video from one of my favorite speakers of all time, man. A guy who really lifted me out of a time in my life, 2013. I was unsure about where I was going. Eric Thomas, man, I used to watch his videos, man, about being successful, wanting more out of life. I was working at a job, had a good career, but I wanted more out of life, right? And so this video here is actually Eric Thomas speaking to a professional football team about taking control of your life. Let's dig into it.
I'm like, bro, you got it twisted, bro. 100 years ago, we ain't had this opportunity. So I don't care if I gotta travel every single day, all day, every day. Like Martin Luther King, I kind of feel like he was way sweeter than me. Unfortunately though, he was born in a time of segregation, right? So I'm in Paris, I'm making 100 racks in Paris just to speak, bro, to speak. I know if Martin Luther King was alive right now, he'd kill the game. But unfortunately, he was born at a time where it was segregation. So the first thing I need to just tell y'all flat out, because some of y'all don't get 120 and you don't get 120 because you take this opportunity for what? Granted. Come on, talk back to me. You take this opportunity for what? Granted. You take it for granted, bruh. So the reason why I'm so passionate, the reason why I'm grinding, because every day I wake up like I'm in first class, bruh. Like I got on the plane today.
I always say that, man. My ancestors, man, would kill to be in the shoes I walk in now, to be in the time I'm living in right now, right? As an African-American male in America today, the opportunity I have, right? What I can do, the freedoms we have, the liberties you have to go out there and make money. I mean, my ancestors worked for free. And I always tell people I talk to, man, no matter where you come from, your background, whether you're Native American, whether you're Scottish, man, whether you're Chinese, wherever you come from, you look back at our past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 generations. I'm betting that today is the best time to be alive. That's for sure.
Like I got on the plane today, my son and I, we got our own little business where we do personality tests. So I got my man on speakerphone. I get in, my man in front of me trying to check me. I'm like, bro, it's 2019. Like I ain't got to cut my phone off. Like this ain't 1942. And I told my man, no disrespect, bro. You talking to a grown man. You in first class, I'm in first class. Like this ain't back in the day. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Like this ain't back in the day. I earned the right to be here. I grinded to be here. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning the last 13 years, giving out content every day. I deserve to be here. Don't talk to me like that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? See, because I grind so hard, I work so hard, that when I get this opportunity, like I don't play with it. I don't act like I deserve to be here. I think about my ancestors and what they went through, and that's why I'm here. So the first thing I need y'all to do is, and I know you sweet. You've been sweet since you was in high school. You've been sweet since you was in college, and people been worshiping you. I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you, this different, baby. This ain't high school. This ain't college. Like, this ain't for funsies. Like, this somebody's lifestyle, and people going out there and getting it. And if something happens to you, I promise you, if something happened to you, as sweet as you are, you're going to be what? Come on, you got to talk back to me. You're going to be what? Replaced. Say it again. You're going to be what? That ought to scare you. That ought to scare you. That alone ought to make you wake up every day and say, I cannot afford to be replaced. Now, I need 3 people to be honest before I go there. You cannot afford to be replaced. Why? Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. I can tell you why I can't afford to be replaced. You tell me.
It's crazy to think about this. Right, it's home to a football team, right? NFL players, these guys have been praised their entire life. And you bring it back down to us normal folk, right? We're not playing in the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball. We're working at our jobs, our careers, our businesses, and you can't afford to be replaced, but everybody's replaceable in the marketplace. whether you're in real estate, whether you work at a fast food joint, whether you're the top producer at a company, everybody's replaceable. And so you got to build the value in yourself to make yourself irreplaceable. Like, what makes you so valuable to the market, so valuable to your company, so valuable to your organization that you're irreplaceable? And the mindset that ET's talking about right now is like, how do you show up every single day? How do you separate yourself from your peers? How are you somebody who stands up and above and beyond when things are called to be done? Like, you're the first one to do it. You're the last one there, the first one, last one at the office, first one there in the morning. Who are you in your organization, in your place of work that says, hey, you're irreplaceable?
Say it again. My wife got MS, bruh. She will never go back to work again. You understand me? 3 years ago, she was diagnosed with MS. She will never go back to work again. She's doing phenomenal. I'm building a house in San Diego right now. Why? Because she got a vitamin D deficiency. And Michigan don't work in the wintertime. We don't got a lot of sun. So when I get up to speak, this ain't just about speaking. This making sure baby girl ain't never got to work again. This making sure she got a crib in Michigan, she got a crib in San Diego, and the next one I'm getting her is in Hawaii. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I ain't playing games. This ain't about like putting up something on YouTube. That's like an after effect. The stuff y'all see, that's an after effect of what? Of me grinding for my wife. My son worked for me. I don't want him working for nobody. I'll never forget when my son graduated. He wanted to be an agent. He wanted to work for The Rock. He told me, Dad, I got an opportunity to work with The Rock. I started laughing. He was like, I'm going to get the chain. You know, he young. I'm going to get the chain. I said, you going to get the what? He said, I'm going to work with The Rock and get the chain. I said, boy, you and Thomas, we make up our own chain. We ain't wearing nobody else's chain. You ain't got to wear another man's chain. You work and get your own chain. You make your chain famous. You make other people want to wear your stuff. So number one, I can't be replaced. I got my son counting on me. I can't be replaced. I got my wife counting on me. I can't be replaced. I got my daughter who's a senior at Michigan State.
I think family can be the biggest motivator. I think back on my life, my career in business, man. I think back to 2016. My first son is born. My daughter's a year and a half old. I'm at a critical point in my business where I'm having some breakthroughs, mindset-wise, focus, really advancing. I'm still working at a job, looking to get out my job to go full-time to business right for myself. This is what I'm doing. I was a guy who had a side hustle that turned into a full-time hustle that turned into a full-fledged multi-million-dollar business, right? But my family drove me. My son, my daughter, I knew my son was born. I said, man, this young man's counting on me. At the time's a baby, right? He's counting on me to come through for him. And just like Eric Thomas is saying here, man, I'm like, man, the Heart last name is going to be famous. Like, I want to give my kids options. I want my son to have options. My daughter needs options. So many young women don't have options out there because their dads are out there just not focused, not taking care of business, not realizing the position they're in to lead their daughters and their sons. And so as you look at this, as you watch this video, like my reaction to it, like, does this stir anything up inside of you and saying, man, I'm somebody who wants more for my family also. And what do you want to do to go out there and get it?
Counting on me, and she don't know what a loan is. She don't know what FAFSA is. I got my mama who retired counting on me. I can't be replaced. Some of y'all acting like you indispensable. You acting like if something happened to you, they're gonna wait around for the next 2-3 years. Like your spot is just guaranteed. Talk to me. Why can't you be replaced? I got one. Give me one more. Why can't you? Maybe you don't even know why you can't be replaced. Do you know why you can't be replaced? Anybody? Don't let me call on you. Come on, talk to me. Why can't you be replaced? I got time. Coach, I asked him how much time I had before I came in. He told me what I had. We got a little bit more. I can sit here and wait the whole time if you want me to. But I need somebody to tell me why you can't be replaced. Oh, you good. You know already. I feel you, bro. You good. I need somebody else. We good.
You fought your whole life to get to this point just to let it slip away.
Did you hear what he just said? That's another player. That's why I'm saying it because I don't play football. Say it one more time.
You fought your whole life to get to this moment just to let it slip away.
You know what's crazy, bro? I've been doing this for a long time. I used to think in my mind, like when I used to go and speak for teams, I used to think in my mind like, yo, y'all finally there, right? Like, yo, like bros in here like scrapping and people getting up early and people eating right, like, and people ain't on social media and people ain't smoking and people ain't drinking. Like, I was so stupid when I first started doing this. I thought everybody that came to the league was about that life. I just thought everybody was like getting up first thing in the morning, hitting the weights, eating right. I thought everybody came out like, let's go. And then I realized, yo, some dudes got here. This was their whole dream to get to the league, and they got to the league and they ain't got no more dream. You finally got to where you've been trying to get to your whole life, and you were sweeter in high school in terms of the grind. You worked harder in college than you do in the NFL. It blew my mind. You here. But for some of you, that contract messed you up. You soft now.
It's crazy. Even in my line of business, man, like when you start making money, right? You start getting income. You start getting a comfortable life. We all seek comfort, man. That's called what it is, right? We work hard to get a better house, to have a better car, to have better quality food, a better bed, right? Whatever it may be, right? And when you work hard enough and maybe you advance in your career and you reach a certain level of accomplishment, certain level of income, you can buy comforts. And the one thing I've noticed is that comforts can be enemies of greatness, because we look at, okay, cool, I'm comfortable now. When you seek comfort, you attain comfort. What's next? You slowly you kill the man, the woman that was created to become the person that worked hard to attain that. And so what's crazy is that NFL, like, we can't say these guys are bums. Like, oh man, he's in the NFL, he's chilling now. And NBA happens to us. Maybe it's $100K for you. Maybe it's $250,000 income. Maybe it's that big house on the hill. Like you have this vision before you accomplish the success, and you slow down. And okay, if you're here to accomplish one thing in kind, so that's on you 100%. But I've seen this happen to people where you're making money, you're getting comfortable, you slow down. You slow down in business, but you had a vision that was much bigger prior to, and the income. It's an enemy for everybody. And he's talking about this here in NFL players, but as you watch these videos, as ET is pouring into a professional football team, as you watch it, you gotta ask the question, how do I resonate with this? How does this actually connect with me and my life where I'm at? Are you comfortable because you're making $55K a year? Are you great because you got an upgrade to your apartment? It's levels to this thing, man. It's not just about millionaires being comfortable. I know people who are comfortable at $55K a year, and they let go on fighting for their goals and their dreams. They're comfortable making $85K a year. I'm good, man. I can buy this. I can buy a Honda Accord. I'm good.
You ain't as hungry as you was when you was in college. You ain't as hungry as you were your first year. You ain't as hungry as you were your second year. And it could tell it, like, we could see it in your game. You a grown man. Like, I used to watch the game and go like, okay, what's the difference between this team and this team? And it's just like the players. I'm like, no, it's got to be bigger than that. Like, they all grown, they all big, they all tight, they shoot the same way. And I started realizing some dudes come with that beast and other dudes just show up. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. This is going to be hard because some of you young and you like still worried about what people think about you, so you don't want to be honest in front of people. I'm going to ask you a serious question. If 120% is like, yo, bump coach, I work harder than coach want me to work. And then 100% is I do everything coach tell me to do. I want you to think about what level you're on. Are you giving 90, 80, 70? Listen to what I'm saying for a minute. And most of y'all know me. You know me from where? Like, where would you know me from? Social media. Where would you know me from? Say it again. Social media. Yep, I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. Watch this. I get 120. So I just got up 12 years ago, just started getting online. It was a recession at the time. And I saw what was going on in America. I'm from Detroit. GM, Chrysler, Ford went down. People started going to the casinos, shooting themselves, killing themselves. I was like, I got a gift. How much is going to get online and kill it? Every Monday I would get up. Thank God it's Monday. Kill it. Nike never sponsored me. Adidas never sponsored me. Under Armour never sponsored me. I get up every Monday and get a world something. Then it got crazy. I started meeting people, and people be like, yo, ET, what up? Thank God it's money. I'm like, ooh, they feeling this. So then I started doing it every day. And then I started realizing cats is really feeling this, and I started doing it 3 times a day. You wake up and get 3 videos from me. You won't pay a dime for it. That's 120. Ain't nobody paying me, but I'm giving it out year after year after year. Boom, commercials. Year after year, Meek like, I want to put you on my album. Year after year after year, I'm international. Year after year after year, I'm putting in that work, and I wake up one day, and what number am I as a speaker?
Number 1.
Am I number 10 in the world? Am I number 5 in the world? Just take a guess what number you think I am. Number 1 in the world. I passed Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar. Nobody paid me to do this. I just got up and gave 120%. And when you give 120, that's what happened. You become number 1 in the world. I want to ask you a question, seriously. What percentage are you giving? So we're going to start here. You're like, I'm giving 120, bro. I don't got no more to give the Panthers. I gave everything I got. I have no more to give. Like, I really
think very little people actually give 120. He said 100% he's doing everything the coach asked you to do. So think about our jobs, right? All right, there's a concept in the law of doing more that's asked of you, right? It's a law that comes from Napoleon Hill, the laws of success, and doing more what's asked of you. So what does that mean? The coach says do this here. The boss says get this done here. That's 100%. In the laws of success, you do more than what's asked. So that's the 110s, the 105s, the 120%. What ET's saying is this, man, whatever you do, I look back on my career working in retail, working at jobs, service jobs, owning my own business. Whenever I did more that was asked, that's how I moved up. That's how I progressed. As simple as that. Because it separates you from most people. Most people won't even give 100%. And so as you're seeking out self-improvement processes, how do I improve myself as a man or a woman? How do I grow as an individual? How do I position myself in a better place in life? What are you doing? Are you giving 90%? Are you giving just 100%? Because many people give 100%. But you say them in the 120. Those are the outliers that separate and say, man, I'm a 120 guy. Are you a 120 guy or gal? Are you somebody who's giving 100 or someone giving 95, 85% of your efforts for something and just kind of floating through life?
And do me a favor, don't lie, because we're not giving out no awards for this. So raise your hand if you're giving 120. Like, I ain't got no more to give, E. Good. I see you. I see you, E. I'm giving 100, E. I know I'm just doing at least what coach want me to do. I'm doing everything coach want me to do. Good, hands down. I'm giving about 90%, E. I'm gonna be real. I'm giving about 90%. Let me see your hand. Yep, I feel you. I see you. Yep. E, I'm talented, bro. For real, for real. I know I look sweet out there, but I'm probably giving about 80% of my effort. Let me see your hands. I'm giving about 80%. Let me see your hand. 70%. Let me see your hand. All right, let's go back, because I saw some people didn't raise their hand. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So let's go back again. Like, maybe you didn't hear what I said. I said, like, I need you for you, not for me. I need you for you to admit where you are. Because once we go back out, my goal is to come here and take you to that next level. So when I came after 212 and I came back, some stuff happened after the next year and the next year. And that's what we're hoping to happen again. I feel like coach don't play with me. He bring me in when he know he got a good group and they just need to make a couple adjustments and they go to the Super Bowl. So let's start all over again. You giving 120, bro, flat out. You ain't got no more to give. Let me see your hand. You ain't got no more to give. I see you. Yep. Yeah, and I'm talking about that grind. I get that grind. I'm at schools. I'm going to prisons. I'm doing everything I can. And when I go to bed at night, I hear, well done, thou good and faithful servant. I hear it. In my head, I hear it. Like, yep, you getting it, son. Let's go. You giving 100%. Let me see your hand. You giving 100%. Good, hands down. You giving 90%. Yeah, I see you, bro. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you giving 80%. Let me see your hand. Good, let's talk real quick. What is it going to take to get to 120? I need y'all to talk back to me. I got two more things. What is it going to take for y'all to give 120? What is it going to take for you to give every single thing you got? What is that going to take? Well, why aren't you doing that right now? That's the question. I need somebody to help me out. You didn't raise your hand for 120. What is that going to take? Good, consistency. Good, and why is it hard to be consistent? Good, mentally. Right? So we're going to have to focus on that. Like when you go back, that's why I'm asking the question. So I'm gonna get with coach. We do some like mental stuff, right? I want to help you because you got to be mentally strong. So when I do my videos, like people ain't like E fell off. Where E at? No. Since the time I did it to now, I've been number one for the last 5-6 years. It's consistency. And so I got to go to bed at a certain time. I got to wake up at a certain time. There's certain things I can't eat, certain things I can't watch, certain things I can't do. You feel me? Why? Because I want this as bad as I want to breathe. Good. What else is keeping us from being 120? Good. It's got to be what?
So certain things you can't eat, certain things you can't do. Gotta go to bed at a certain time. Man, I know so many people who want to be consistent in life. They're saying, hey, I want to be consistent. I want to grow. I want to do this here. The first things that you guys heard me say on my videos, man, is fitness, man. Right? He says you can't eat certain things. You can't, guys. I'm not sure about you, man. I have to work out. I gotta have a gym regimen in order to be successful. If I'm not working out consistently, I'm not watching what I'm eating. I'm not in the gym getting my energy up, cut my body fat, increasing my lean muscle mass. My energy is low. And if you want to achieve anything worth fighting for in this day and age, you got to have time. And time requires energy management, 100%, right? But the challenge is we know what we got to do, we don't do it. Everything starts and falls on a level of discipline, 100%. And this guy lives a disciplined life. Eric Thomas to be consistently number one in the world for 5 years straight, and you got to be consistent, man. He's a dog, day in, day out. But it comes down to the life you're living now. Are you okay with that life? If you're okay with the life you're living now, you're probably slowing down. You're probably not being as consistent because like, man, I'm okay with what hand's been dealt my way, and it's okay. I make enough. I do enough to get by. My kids maybe should be in a better school, but this is enough for us. If enough is enough for you, you won't fight past the pain, and you won't fight past the uncomfortable things you have to go through in order to be successful.
Let's just be real. For some of y'all, okay, maybe you don't want to raise your hand, but for some of you, when you reach the goal, it was difficult for you to set another goal. Let's say it like that. Let's do this. Be honest with me. Raise your hand if you like, yo, E. I had a goal when I was young to get to the league, and I got to the league, and I'm going to be honest. I made it to the league, and that dog, I ain't got that dog like I used to have it when I was in high school or college. Let me see your hand. Just be honest. It don't mean you ain't got that dog. I'm saying compared to when you was in high school and college and you was trying to get here, you might not got that dog like you had that dog then. Let me see your hand. All right, so I'm going to do it one more time.
No one raise their
Yeah,
hand.
maybe because coach here, the coaching staff here, I don't know.
No one
Maybe
raise
that's
their
why you
hand.
we can't do it. Maybe you can go right here for me. You know what I'm saying? Because people looking, so I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. Maybe you just do one of these for me so I can see you. Just be real with me when you like, yo, E, just being honest, bro. Like I do want it, but I don't want it like I wanted it then. Can I get a, what did that dog look like in high school and college that it don't look like right now? Talk to me. What's the difference? What did that dog look like when you was in high school and college versus how it look now for some of y'all?
Man, that's a hard question to ask, man, and to take in. You think about that dog, right? And I gotta look back for me and say, okay, cool, like, okay, Chris, 2018, you moved to the East Coast. You're driving up the Eastern Seaboard. I mean, you're in New York one day, you're in Boston the next day, you're back down Maryland the next day. You're grinding, building your business, man. Like just flying back and forth from Long Beach to Boston, Boston back home to LA, Burbank to Maryland, Maryland back home to LA, LA to New York. Grinding, right? Grinding, establishing. Okay, cool. Am I still grinding at that same pace? Am I pacing myself? What's the focus? Do I have that same dog in me as life changes and things develop? Do I have that same dog in me that I had before? These are questions everyone has to process if you're trying to go to the next level. These guys are successful already. They're successful. They're NFL players. They're good. Next level is maybe you're a Pro Bowl. Maybe you're all Pro Bowl selection. Maybe you want to be a Super Bowl champion. Maybe you want to be a Hall of Famer. There's levels to everything in life, right? You got players who go to the NFL, get drafted, spend 2 years, they're done. They get cut. You got guys who are Hall of Famers. The question is, who do you want to be?
Say it again. Good. So you didn't care about outside. No, you won't worry about nobody else's approval. All right. Only approval we need is God in the bank. We don't need nobody else's approval. You made it. We here. What else? Talk to me. What else? So some of us young, and I ain't talking about age, just immature, and we care about what other people think. And that energy is not going. That energy is not allowing us to put all our energy on.
Not care about what people think. Care about other things that's going on outside.
Good. What are some of those things? So you saying you're not tunnel vision?
Life.
Good. Good. And what about life? Give me some. Say it again.
Life of an NFL player.
Good. So give me some of that. I'm not a player. Give me some of what's life.
Club scene.
Yep.
Women.
Yep. Okay, I ain't even football. That's okay. He said NFL. I got to deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got to deal with the same thing. So let me say this to you. And let me be real with you. I lost 5 aunts to cancer in the last 10 years. My mother-in-law was diagnosed with cancer. They sent her home. She just strong and she outlasted. My wife, MS. Listen to me very closely. Life gonna go on regardless. I just want to make sure that the life we got left, that is sweeter than the life that if I would give up or if I wasn't focused and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. So when you've been with somebody since you're 16 years old and they got a chronic illness, don't you know it's easy for me to go drink? Now it would be easy for me to go drink too. It's rough. My life, it ain't what it used to be before she got sick. Like while God is blessing her, she still got MS. I lost 5 aunts to cancer. You don't think I could have smoked some weed? You don't think I should have took some coke? You don't think I could have got on drugs? You don't think I could have got with other women? Like you don't think when I'm going through that pressure, I couldn't have broke? But you talked about it, mental toughness. It is in those times we have to be stronger than we've ever been before. Why? Because they need us more than they ever needed us before. And you guys are blessed in that you are the 1%ers. Not many people want to be in your life who want the life that you have, and you got it. And you not taking it serious? Like, you know how many people would die to have this life? You know how many people would die to be on the field on Sunday? You know how many people would die to eat the way y'all eat?
I mean, Washington say, well, I'm not an NFL player, man. I don't have the life that people would die for, man. If you're watching this right now and you're in America, There are people that would die to be in your shoes. Let's just be from that perspective. There are people that are crossing the border, the Rio Grande River, like kids drowning. If you watch the videos of people drowning, people dying and passing away, you'll see that people are dying and passing away because of the fact that they want to be in America. So here you are, you're a U.S. citizen. People would kill to be in your shoes right now. Kill to be in your shoes. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Capitalism in America here, regardless of your background, your age, your sex, or sexual orientation, color of your skin, you can win here. You can go to school, get an education, rise up in the ranks, open a job, get a business, sell something. What are you doing with it? Like, real talk, what are you doing with it? People would kill to be in your shoes, right? We see people on TV and think, oh, they're so blessed. Level of gratitude where you are today is so important. In this video, man, as I'm extracting what I can get from it, I'm realizing, man, I know I'm blessed to be where I'm at today. People would kill to be in my shoes. So I'm about walking these shoes tall and proud, man, and go hard.
Where y'all eat? You know how many people would die to have the gear y'all got? You know how many people would die to get on these planes and travel the world? You know how many people would die to have your life, and you got it? It's your life. You got it. What you gonna do with it? So when you talk about that pressure, what happened was when my wife found out she had MS, we was in the hospital and she looked at me and I saw her drop a tear. And I looked at her and told her mental toughness. We can, we will, and we must get through this. You in my watch, boo. I promise you're going to be all right. You got your mama in your care. You got your grandma in your care, your siblings in your care. I told the doctor, my wife will not be in a wheelchair on my watch. Not on my watch. She won't go blind on my watch. I go to every doctor's appointment. I help her with every meal. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is my life, and we're going to make it the best possible.
Crazy, man, when you think about taking control of your life. I mentioned it earlier about the situation you're in now, where you're at in life and around, the health you have, the opportunity you have, the country you live in right now. Maybe it's a country of free enterprise where you can take control over what you want. I always wanted control over my life. I said, man, I understand that God has a purpose for me, right? I understand that, but I believe that my fate, my success is a path that's carved out by myself, the path that I have to walk. And so are you taking control of the life you have, or are you allowing life to happen to you? Too many of us allow life to just happen to us. Why are you in this career? Well, it kind of just happened and I'm here, and okay, why is that your boyfriend? You love him? Oh, well, he's cool. We're letting life just happen to us. Like, why are you dating that guy? Well, he's cool. Why are you working that job? Well, it pays the bills. We just accept life to happen to us, man. And what ET's doing, he's telling us, take control over your life. Take control of the life and the time you have left in your life, man. With that being said, guys, it's your boy Chris Hart here, Sold Out Servant. Do not forget to comment in the comment section below, guys, and follow us on Instagram @SoldOutServant. Until next time, God bless.